Hey yo, what's happening, everybody? Got the Shack Chronicles tonight. Got Big Diesel. Isn't that Shaq's nickname, Big Diesel? Ironic, since I often go off about my dislike of diesel trucks on my Facebook, at least, and sometimes on this YouTube channel. Kind of look like Snoop Dogg with a light like that. Dog pound. We got a sterno can going. I can't see it really. And I already did one cup of coffee. I'm gonna keep the pot on tonight. It's just nice to have something warm as a focal point. I wanted to talk tonight here, just a nice little fireside chat with no fire, just a sterno. Fireside chat tonight from yours truly. Such a beautiful day today. I mean, so blessed. So much came through. So much. A lot of kindness. There was some evidence of like some shenanigans and chicanery and stuff. Someone messed with my bike, knocked it over at the bar. It was locked up, and they whatever. That's minor. They didn't steal anything except my water bottle, which is already damaged. But Chad had a nice chat with a good friend, new friend actually, on Facebook. Kangaroo Lou. How are you, honey? Sis. Not honey, sis. Well, honey, just in general. Honey lamb, honey child, honey deer. Purely platonic spiritual friendship with this lovely young lady. I think she's about my age, a little younger maybe. But she's driving west from Ocala, Florida. And I wish her well. I sent her a few dollars because she was kind of struggling to get gas money to get out of where she is. And I know that feeling quite well. So there may be a business prospect in the works for her and I involving a trip to San Diego of at least 6 weeks, maybe longer, depending how well things go. And this is exciting to me. See, okay, it's obviously cold in here. I think seeing the breath starts at around 45 degrees. So even with the sterno going, that's only a few. That's probably 2,000 to 3,000 BTUs going, and it'll burn for about 3 hours. It's enough to heat the water, but slowly. Yeah, we may be in San Diego harvesting sage early next year. How's this with the light? Is it too bright? I could put a cover over it. I'm experimenting with my light. That's kind of what I just do around here in my little spot. Is I just kind of play around with different. Well, that's kind of cool. It's a pink lighter. If I could rubber band that there, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Should I do that? Should I rubber band that right there with like a hair tie or something? That would involve getting up. But that's kind of cool. It's too bright. Now that I've done, see, when you see something better, it makes what you were doing before seem silly. Like, why was I doing it the wrong way? Not exactly the wrong way. It's just, that's better. And that's the premise of Scripture, that something better is coming. A better life, a better world. The kingdom of heaven is within you, all this stuff. And we're going somewhere beautiful. We're going to the Promised Land. Now, the Promised Land is hidden inside the lion's den. So everything you desire is on the other side of fear. This is a huge tradition, alchemical tradition, going back to even look at the flag of England. It's St. George slaying the dragon. Why is that so significant? Because slaying the dragon releases the treasure. Do not seek the treasure. Remember that movie? Over there, Arthur. Oh, now I look sinister. I don't want to look sinister. And I don't want to look like a bombardier pilot. Just what a little key. Lights. camera, action. I'm just playing around. That's not terrible. I'll leave it like that. I didn't plan this out. Now I know for next time. But these are the Shack Chronicles. Shakalaka. I'm in bed. I'm resting my knee. I did walk a lot today, probably about 7 miles. Not fast, but that's a lot of walking on a bad knee. So I did get a sauna and a massage by myself. I mean, I am a massage therapist. You don't know that about me, do you? I'm also a massage therapist. So many skills, so little work. Something's got to give. But let's get back to my friend LaRue driving west. She was kind of a little bit aimless, but she had to get out of Florida. And I said, well, come to Northern California, pick me up. We'll go to San Diego. We can make good money in a harvest season that is treated like a job for 6 to 8 weeks. We can make $10,000 to $15,000. And when you're living on the cheap, out of your vehicle, no rent, just gas, and whatever repairs are necessary, that's a good chunk of change. My lifestyle cost me about $900 to $1,000 a month, just living like I do with no rent. So if I was making $3,000 a month, free and clear, that would mean I could put away $2,000 at a time, and within 3 months have enough for a new vehicle. Probably get a pickup this time, or no, I'll still get another Subaru. I'll get another Subaru wagon. I'll get a wagon. I'll buy an Outback. I might look for a Brat or a Baja, but yeah, a little bit of capital goes a long way. As my mom always said, the money keeps the wolves at bay. And the other part she said was, it makes the world go around, greases the skids, keeps the wolves at bay. She was very concerned about my lack of motivation to make money. She told me many, many times, my mother, Sharon, that if I worked as hard at working as I do at not working, I'd be a multimillionaire. I know, Mom. That's why I don't like money. It's gross. But I'm kind of coming around to her point of view that I got to make a good living. And this spring, when I went to San Diego and I did the sage thing, I didn't treat it like a job. I did a couple days, did go out several times, but it was more scouting and more like just checking where things are. And I didn't really hit it heavy. But I still did 300 bundles in 6 weeks, which is $1,500 or so wholesale. And I'm thinking like next year, when we do this harvest, in-person sales would be $10 a bundle. That's totally fair. Judging by the poor quality of the sage that sells at stores here in Quincy, particularly, they're $5 each, but they're basically worthless. Selling a professionally crafted and sustainably harvested and skillfully wrapped bundle for $10 is totally fair, and wholesale them for $5. And they could sell them for 10 to 12 in the store. So, it's all about creating volume at this point. There's plenty of volume of sage in San Diego. Plenty of volume of sage. There's oceans and oceans and oceans. The idea that it's a limited resource is a lie from the pit of hell, and that needs to be put to rest forever. Just because you're a Native American doesn't mean you have absolute rights to every plant that grows on the land. I am also native to America. Hello, knock knock. Anybody home? I was born in San Diego, so I am the California white sage. And I know how to use a plant. I know what it's for. I know that it needs to be in every home. I know that any impediment to it being distributed, disseminated, and used properly is from the pit of hell. Yeah, basically. So the dark side always opposes me when I get around to harvesting sage. So strange things happen. Very strange things happen, actually. So I have to spiritually prepare, physically prepare, and prepare my friend who probably wouldn't know. I mean, she knows that we're in a spiritual battle, wrestling on against flesh and blood, but probably would not be quite prepared for the level of attack that you encounter when you go to harvest medicine for people. Medicine for the people. What else do I want to talk about tonight? This is like an experiment in Shack Talk. This is an experiment in I got the little light up there in the windowsill. I was telling my friend Alex that I'd be willing to blow up this spot as far as like, giving it away my location in exchange for views. This is a survival channel, and this discovery is the Shangri-La, the crowning jewel of my survival. This is what would make my situation work long term. So the advice I'm getting to be stealth and all this is received and considered, but also it's all a return on investment type of situation in my mind. It's all like, okay, how do I maximize my results for the efforts I put in? I'm only about 1/3 of the way to monetization, and it's taking longer than I'd hoped. So if I take a really high quality video, maybe tomorrow around the camp, and I clean up everything, I get it tidy, make a walkway out of shale, gather a bunch of wood for the little barbecue, maybe make a nice little tiny fire pit like Dakota fire pit outside, and do some instructional videos around here, and then take one really, really complete vlog type video of this space and how it's perfectly situated for me and I'm perfectly fitted here. And, broadcast that and come what may. Let people make their own opinions. It might open me up to targeting from local punks. It might open me up to targeting from local law authorities, even though this is a private property, technically. There's no private property sign on the cabin itself. So technically, it's just a consideration. What I would like to do before I make that decision is know that I have a friend on the way who can swoop me up and get me out of here at the drop of a hat. That would be lovely. So it's a shame that I have to make these considerations and these bargains and plan for so other people's cruelty and whatever their lack of empathy or compassion. Sure, I'm in your space that you built. It's kind of ramshackle and disheveled and obviously abandoned and in total disrepair. I'm making use of it. I'm improving it. I'm surviving and convalescing and healing here. That's big. That's huge. I'm very thankful. I'm also a very good person in the sense that I will make this beautiful like a park. I did live on this mountain for years. It's kind of like a sword in the stone type situation with Arthur, that this is my mountain. Even the person that bought the property before this operation bought the property, knew about me. And he didn't really have a problem. He's like, well, there's some dude living up on my hill. Yeah. You got to live somewhere. We all got to live somewhere. It's just a fact, bro. So, looks like my water's warm enough for coffee. I'll probably just switch to tea now. I got some chai tea. I wanted to do a little talk about, the things that I have on hand and in the order of priority. It's kind of a little mess right now. You can see that's garlic, soap, sardines, my aspirin for the day, toothbrush, toothpaste. My vape pen went out. I got some silver wire. I got single backwoods. Got some tea. Got lighters. Got change. I got a can of soup. I like these spray bottles of for cleaning up. This is just the paper towel. I know that looks like just a total chaotic mess. Everything there has real purpose. Razors, lip balm, hydration mix, my apothecary blend that I collected on Halloween. Utensils. Oh, I got really bad heartburn. Some chalk, some hot cocoa. Or it's not hot until you make it hot. But in order of priority, like everything on the table is on the island. Like the survival island, the things you take and you throw in your bag, and when you get to where you need to be, you're good. This is all in it. Flashlight. The sardines are huge as far as a survival uh, value. I got some tweezers. I got 2 lighters, matches. Got a toothpick type floss thing. It will be organized. I just kind of I've been so sick and so much in pain, sleeping so much, I haven't really organized. But it's all there. It's all there, and will be used. Under the table, I have my snacks, my chips, my potato salad, my hot sauce, my trail mix, my coffee. It's all there. Imagine if I was just allowed to gather and build survival situations that weren't stolen, robbed, messed with, destroyed, targeted by whoever and whatever, and for whatever reason. Imagine what progress I can make in 3 years. Well, that was Idaho. And my brother wiped that away. It's really, 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 really aggravating and astonishing. The lengths everybody seems to want to go to make my life difficult. Is it? What? Hello? Obviously, I'm here to help all y'all. You should let me help all y'all, and it will all get fixed. That's not ego. It's not arrogance. That's not mania. I just know who I am. I know how I operate. I know the way I look at things. If I were given the resources to implement my plan, the whole world would be fixed. Pretty much. As much of it as I could possibly do. The lot. The brain. I know what I'm doing. So, just kind of putting that out there. It's a little chilly tonight. I'm going to leave this Sterno can run. I'm going to see how long it runs. I think I get about 3 hours. Keep the coffee going. Having some heartburn issues. So I'll probably switch to a mild tea, like a green tea. And I don't need any more caffeine. But everything here is well positioned, well placed. I know what I'm doing, and I am getting stronger, and it's gonna work. Just hang on, y'all. Hang in there. I'm here for you. I've been sent here to fix this shit. I do know how. You can come join me, help me, come along for the ride. Come with me and LaRue to San Diego, and let's go harvest sage en masse. Sounds good? I think it sounds great. That's my opinion. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, guys. God bless America, y'all. Over and out.